Okay, part two. Okay, so if a community don't want it, but it's up to the community if they want it or not, right?
A community is going to have to decide if it wants to opt into the process. And so if a local elected council or local elected officials come to us and say that they're interested in learning more, we anticipate that we would have to work within those communities for 8 to 10 years to answer the questions that they have and provide the information
8 to 10 years?
8 to 10 years to provide the information that they need so that they can make an informed decision in their own best interest. As I said, this will not be imposed on anyone. And so any community that does opt into the process can decide at any step along the way to opt out. They don't have to stay within the process if they decide to opt out.
I came here a little bit pessimistic against you guys, but now I see that is no way that you guys could give a big, huge donation to the political party in power, and they'll just tell you, okay, no problem, you go in there. That cannot be done. You need the community.
We need an informed and willing
support.
community, and we're committed to that. One of the parts of the siting process is that we would set up an independent review group. Us and the community that is involved would set up an independent review group that would be made up of specialists and experts and also ethicists and people like that who would review the negotiation between the NWMO and the community and comment on it to ensure that it's fair and ethical and that it has been a negotiation of equals and that the community understands the nature of the decision that it's being asked to make.
How big we're talking about? 3 football field, 4 or 5?
All of the used nuclear fuel in Canada, if you were to stack it end to end like cordwood, because each fuel bundle is about the size of a piece of cordwood, if you were to take all of that and put it together in one place, it would fit into 5 hockey rinks from the ice surface to the top of the boards. So it's not a huge volume of material. The concern is that it is highly radioactive. Additionally, the site itself, we would require a site approximately 2 kilometers wide by 3 kilometers long. The actual buildings on the site would take up a very small portion of that, but we would require a site of approximately that magnitude. The actual underground facility, where the tunnels are deep underground, and where the used fuel would be placed in boreholes surrounded by bentonite clay, would be about 1/3 the size as the surface area.
Sounds to me like Saskatchewan is a good pick.
Well,
I rode a 10-speed bicycle across Canada about 30 years ago. I'll never forget when I rode my bicycle all across Saskatchewan, flat. Very flat.
Right. Well, as I've said, we'll be looking for communities to express interest, and if and when they do, then we'll go through a process to select and finally choose a site. We have no sites in mind now. We have